Greetings. Hi, Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Videoscope for June 2020 by Ama LightWorker. These are general readings. If you'd like to have your very own private consultation, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Please also pay attention to the video for your rising sign and for your moon sign because it will provide you with additional information. In June, we're going to have a very important month. We're going to have a lunar eclipse, a solar eclipse, Venus will be going direct, Mercury will be going retrograde, a few more planets are retrograde. So it is going to be an intense month. And for those of you who wanted to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for each sign of the zodiac in the membership space. Either click on the join button right here, or if you notice in the show more description box down here below, you're going to notice a link to join the membership program, or you are more than welcome to check out the Vimeo videos that I uploaded for each sign of the zodiac. So two ways for you to know more: either join the membership program or the Vimeo videos. Now, without being said, allow me to focus on this reading. The general feelings that I am picking up for you, Aries, have to deal with being in a either emotionally or mentally feeling scattered, having to deal with a difference of opinion, sudden changes, a sudden change of home, important communications, important dealings with superiors, trying to figure out details because you may be feeling a little bit trapped or limited, or even second guessing yourself. And at the same time, also feeling that somehow you are reborn, somehow you are also transformed. It's also going to be a very passionate month. The first card that showed up for you is the King of Cups. I will tell you the meaning of the card first, and then I will tune in to hear what my spiritual team has to tell you about this card. King of Cups, to me, represents a Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. This could be you, Aries, if you happen to have your moon sign or rising sign in Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This King of Cups, to me, represents a father-like figure who places a family first. It also represents somebody who holds on throughout struggles with a lot of grace and dignity, self-improvement, motives, stability, common understanding. And it usually also means, to me, it also means leaving most struggles behind. You need to be prepared because you may be dealing with this King of Cups. They could be the one keeping an eye on you. They may be asking you to provide certain details or specifics that may turn out to be very frustrating for you, or they may turn out to be extra work. This could also be somebody who is struggling with addiction, drinking, or depression. Either they are interfering with the flow of life, they could be interfering with the flow of joy in your life or the flow of money. For some of you, I have a sense that this could be a very emotional person, and if you are dealing with them, try not to tick them off. If this King of Cups represents you, as I said, maybe it represents your rising sign or your moon sign, in the light of some struggles, in the light of some sort of a dispute, a fight, a disagreement, it's going to be very difficult for you to hold on to it with grace and dignity. Somebody may be questioning your integrity. They may be questioning on what side you are on, which side of the morale you are on, or for whatever reason, they may be making you feel very judged. You may be feeling hurt by something that this King of Cups is doing or saying. Either or, pay attention not to overreact because you are going to have a tendency to take everything either way too personally or to feel very emotional. Around the time of the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse or both, pay attention. You may be needing some rest. You may be feeling like you just want to withdraw, sitting in your throne, sitting in your chair, contemplating, evaluating, thinking, praying, meditating. Okay, and pay attention not to overdo it with drinking around the time of the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse. The next card that showed up for you is the Tower. To me, the Tower means having to deal with sudden unexpected changes, a change of home, dealing with financial problems, a conflict of interest, having a fight with somebody or a huge big disagreement. Could also be a fire sometimes. It represents problems, in other words, divorce. And sometimes it also means loss of one's faith. First and foremost, they're telling me that for a lot of you, this has to deal with your reputation. You may be in a relationship with somebody, you may be married, and your partner may be questioning your integrity in your marriage. They may be questioning your faithfulness. They may be questioning your moves. Maybe they suspect that you did something behind their back, and it could be about money. For some of you areas, they're telling me that your whole belief system will be shaken to the core, to the ground. What you believed to be true or how you perceived a problem, how you perceived a circumstance, how you perceived a person, all of that will be shaken to the floor. You may be working during this time with the law of attraction. You may be working during this time with a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a nutritionist, a healer, a psychic, a coach, family therapy. So as a result of something that you are doing, you're going to find yourself in June to change your mind about your core beliefs in life. You may be feeling that now you are redirecting yourself toward new beliefs, higher beliefs. For those of you who have been struggling to find meaning in your life, or for those of you who maybe you have been struggling to find your life's purpose, this could be that month where you are going to figure out your purpose. If you are trying to figure out the purpose of a business or a purpose of a career that you have, again, you may be changing the direction of that because in the light of some controversy. For some reason, they're saying that in the light of some controversy, you may be dealing with your own fears around losing your assets, fears of legal proceedings, fear of being left alone or financially unstable. But as a result of that, by the end of the year, your life will be at a much better place. You are going to find a way to turn your life around, but remember, we are dealing with eclipses, and eclipses do have a tendency to influence our lives for 6 months. So this could be all unfolding in the hard time of the next 6 months. For some of you, you may be dealing with contracts or a rental agreement. You know, when you rent an apartment, you need to have a contract or rental agreement. You may need to renegotiate. It could be about you moving, trying to find an apartment. And for some of you, this could be some sort of an unexpected move. Suddenly, you have to move. The next card that you have is the Eight of Swords. To me, it means feeling trapped, limitations, blindness that we ourselves put on ourselves, okay? Our own limitations. Second guessing yourself, blind to our own weakness, blind to our own fear. You are going to be feeling like you need a solution now. If you are working, you're going to feel like I want this now. You may be dealing with also people who expect exactly the same thing from you. You may be feeling like everybody around you is so demanding. People you take care for, children, spouses, people at work, friends. But I also have a sense that if you felt that you have dealt with a circumstance, with the emotional side of that circumstance, maybe you felt you had the closure that you needed. In June, you may be going through similar emotions or another wave of that feeling. They are not mentioning the same situation, but they're talking about the emotional closure that you thought you went through it. What you are looking for some of you could be information. Some of you could be looking for an eyewitness to an event. You may be looking for something that got lost and it seems to be important. You got to find it. You may be feeling like people are trying to convince you who's right and who's wrong. Whose side are you on? My side or their side? You may be feeling like people are in two opposite sides of an argument, and you may be feeling trapped in between. Maybe you are not. Maybe you're trying not to get involved. Pay attention because you may have a tendency to say something that later you may be regretting. Don't act out of your fear. Don't act out of your frustration. Something that you have been missing, some important detail, you are going to be redirected. You are going to be shifted and guided by the universe to figure out what is it that maybe you have been missing and is important. Could be a detail, could be an information, could be something that maybe you misunderstood and maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. But at the same time, pay attention to either you yourself may be blowing the situation out of proportion because deep down here you are not blind. Okay, you are blind only because you are trapped in. That's how you understand the situation, and it feels bigger than it needs to be. But you may also be dealing with other people who are going to have a tendency to exaggerate the situation. Around August, they're telling me that, or by August, something will turn up. A solution could be about an inheritance, could be about a new job, but the energy of June for many of you seems to not only be connected to the energy of the end of the year, but also they're mentioning August a lot. So also pay attention to what could be happening in August. The next card that you have is Passion Ignited. And this is from a different deck. You may be feeling like you just want to get out. You could be making plans to travel. Even if it is a year from now, even if it is a month from now or a week from today, again, there is that sense that just planning and thinking about it will energize you, will make you feel very excited. Some of you are beginning something new. Something is ending, could be a negative cycle of events that could be coming to an end. And finally, you're going to be free of it because you are going to be looking forward to some sort of a new beginning. Could be a new apartment. Maybe you are looking forward to relocating. You could be looking forward to some sort of a good news in terms of visas, international travel, immigration, taxes, about a legal case. For some of you, they are also mentioning something that is happening in the neighborhood or something that involves neighbors. It may not begin okay. It may not be in a favorable situation for you, but it's going to turn out to be or to end up ultimately a favorable situation for you. So if you have lost your faith, because in this card it was, losing faith, now you may be shifting or changing your perspective because you are going to be able to rediscover faith, to rediscover maybe spirituality, to rediscover your own passions, hobby. Whatever you are going to do in June, it's going to come from your heart. If you are working with a lot of passion, if you are going out and socializing, you are going to enjoy it so much more. They're talking about some sort of a gathering. Now, I know that it's not your birthday, but for some of you, they're talking about some sort of success, could be about a birthday. I don't know if this is making sense to somebody, maybe not necessarily your birthday, but many of you will celebrate some sort of a success because they're telling me that in June, some of you Arieses are reaching an important milestone. Okay, so they're saying congratulations are in order. Could be about courses, classes. You could be attending courses, classes, webinars, workshops. You could be the one putting together courses, classes, and webinars. Your burning desires here. For some of you, you are going to be praying that these burning passions, these burning desires to be manifested. Pay attention because in the hard time over here, a lot of these burning desires, whatever you are wishing for with all of your beings, will start to unfold. Okay? So maybe you need to go back to this reading again because even a year from now, for some of you, this reading may still be relevant. Pay attention to your throat. Maybe you could be having a little fever. Fever, problems with your throat. You could be sensitive to heat or to hot temperatures. Pay attention not to burn yourself, okay? Little mishaps here, not to burn yourself. Stomach and intestines. And you are not the only sign who got a message about stomach and intestines. Calm down, okay? Because you're going to have a lot of passion. If you get angry, you're going to get angry with a lot of passion. If you're in love, you're in love with a lot of passion. Calm down again. Redirect your energy. And that's how you're going to be handling everything with grace. That's how you are going to clear your name. Because for some of you, it feels like your reputation is on the line. Calm down and everything else will follow. Some of you are about to get compensation for something, some sort of a compensation. It's in the making, and finally you're going to be relieved that a reimbursement or a compensation will be granted to you. Let me see if there is anything else. Documents, reading books, they seem to be highlighted. It could be one of those books that ends up being very meaningful to you. If you are signing some sort of an important contract, chances are that in the arc time of approximately 6 months, something significant or important will show up in regards to these important documents that you are signing. So these are not regular documents that you sign always. These are very important documents, and for some of you, they are also talking about some sort of a business partnership in the making. And they are also talking about how for many of you, you could be transforming your energy, your aura. You may be going through other forms of transformation and changing. Maybe your body and your health is changing or transforming. Maybe physically something needs to heal from your body, but definitely you are dealing with a lot of energies. So help yourself not to feel so overwhelmed, because ultimately, a couple of months from now, you are going to be looking back, reflecting, and you're going to understand deeper and realize how important this month was in terms of turning your life around. And if you'd like to know more, click in the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos where I'm doing a whole new reading for your sign. It is an Akashic reading for each sign of the zodiac. And if you choose to join the membership program, the readings that I'm doing there are twice as long as the Vimeo videos. So these are new reading, extended readings for each sign of the zodiac. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. This way you are going to be notified every time that I upload videos. If you'd like to book a session, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and I will reconnect with you in the next video. Bye.